Yo, what is up guys? It is Sean Kober here of Performance Functional Training coming to you from our Tiger Muay Thai beachside location in Phuket, Thailand. Today's exercise tutorial, I'm going to take you through the box jump. Now the box jump is an excellent exercise for developing power output, okay, rate of force development, particularly through triple extension, all right? Remember that word, or those words, triple extension. We're going to come back to that in a moment. All right, now, before we get started on the box jump, the first thing I want to talk about is something I've spoken about a little bit more detail in my planking video, all right? But basically that is something called lower cross syndrome. So in today's modern age, today's society, we spend a lot of time sitting down, all right? So your body's very adaptive. It's going to adapt to whatever you do. If you spend a lot of time sitting, your brain is going to say, hey, I want to conserve energy. I'm spending 12 hours a day sitting down. Why don't I just shorten those muscles a little bit so that I don't have to, you know, keep working, providing fuel to shorten, lengthen. All right, so your body's going to adapt to that. Now, the problem with this is, let's say I work a 10-hour day. Okay, let's say I get up in the morning, then I sit at the table, have my breakfast. Then I go and sit in my car, I drive to work. I work behind a desk, so I'm sitting there for 8 to 10 hours. Okay, then I must sit in my car, drive to the gym, then I sit on a bike for 10 minutes and do my warm-up, and then I try and go and do some box jumps. Okay, what happens? These muscles become short and tight. So when I stand up, your body is maintaining tension in these muscles. What that does is it pulls me into this anterior pelvic tilt. All right, that then, because the iliopsoas travels through the pelvis, attaches to the lumbar spine, it then puts a lot of pressure on my lumbar erectors. All right, so it's pulling me into this position. These muscles are having to work super hard to counteract this, okay, and stabilize the spine. Now, these muscles are overactive. What also happens is these muscles are underactive. All right, so what we're looking to do is strengthen the glutes, hip extensors, and abs, transverse abdominis particularly, so that we can get into this position. Okay, I'll go into that in a lot more detail in the planking video. All right, but it's important to understand that, because when we go into the box jump, I'm going to demonstrate why it's incorrect for people to do it the way that most people do, okay, and what we're actually looking for through the box jump. All right, so common issues that I see is people doing a box jump where they just jump up and drag the knees up to the chest. All they're doing is reinforcing that pattern, okay? Their brain's already holding hip flexors tight. So if you jump up, drag your knees to the chest, guess what's fine? That's fine, all right? Now, when it comes to athletic development, we're looking to load up through our prime moves of the body, all right? Our hips, our hamstrings, biggest, strongest muscles in the body, right here, glutes and hamstrings, they are our hip extensors, all right? It's very important to understand that, because it'll make a lot more sense when we go into the box jump. All right, so athletic development, we're looking at loading those muscles, but we're also looking at triple extension, okay, to run, jump, sprint, throw, etc. We're looking at triple extension. That is basically triple extension of the hips, the knees, and the ankles, all simultaneously. Boom. All right, this is flexion, this is extension. Boom. That's what we're looking for when we're performing the box jump. All right, triple extension. So the muscles are what control the joints. We're looking to rapidly extend all of those joints simultaneously to produce force. When you understand that, then the next part's going to make sense. Because what I see a lot of people doing with box jumps is, rather than focusing on triple extension and generating power and jumping as high as they can, they kind of cheat the movement, particularly in CrossFit. I see this all the time. All right, now the problem with this is that you take an excellent power development exercise and you turn it into a shitty conditioning exercise. All right, so let me give you an example of some poor box jumps, and then I'll give you an example of good box jumps. Now, poor box jumps, again, watch my hips. My hips are barely gonna move. I'm going to jump up and my hips are gonna stay about the same height. All I'm gonna do is drag my knees to my chest. Again, hips barely move. Hips barely move. All right. Next, I'm going to go through triple extension and how to perform box jumps correctly. One thing I want to point out though, power, speed work, or all work that you do, the body's a system, should be integrated. Okay. When I go through my correctly perform box jumps, I'm going to use my arms as well. Okay, I'm going to be firing through the upper body. My core is going to be stabilizing. I'm trying to produce as much force as I can to jump as high as I can. All right, on this one, look at my hips, my knees, and my ankles. I'm rapidly focusing on that triple extension. My hips are going to go from here to here. Balance, coordination, timing, accuracy needs to be on point so that you can produce as much force as you can and allow that to then be applied efficiently. Let's have a look at correct triple extension. I'm going to use my arms as well. So my hands and my hips go back, they work together. Then I'm going to throw my arms up, boom, triple extension. Then I'm going to land high on the box. My hips are going to move from here to here. Let's have a look. All right, so that was how to execute the box jump correctly. Again, main points, we're looking at triple extension, rapid triple extension, massive force output, landing high, getting those hips to shift as much as possible. One of my favorite protocols is 10 sets of 3 to 5 reps. All right, I'm gonna use 3 here because I just demonstrated that. So I'm gonna do 3 reps, landing, generate as much force as I can, landing as high as I can. Okay, stepping back down, 3 reps, takes me about 12 to 15 seconds. Then I'm gonna rest for the remainder of the minute. At the 1 minute mark, I'm gonna go again. That'll be set 2. All right, I'm gonna do that for 10 sets for a total of 30 reps. All right, it's not about doing more reps, it's about doing really good, high quality reps. All right, so if you start fatiguing, let's say you're going for 5, people like to always do more. All right, not necessarily a good thing. If you do 3 good reps, you're focusing on that power output, you're landing really high, good to go. Okay, continue doing that. But if you get to the 6th set and you do 4 reps, 3 reps are good, 4th rep's shit, stop. Don't practice poor movement. All right, don't practice poor quality. Think about your percentages. If I'm doing 30 reps, I want those 30 reps to be at 100%. All right, I don't want to do 30 reps at 100%, 10 reps at 80%, and 10 reps at 50%. All right, practice high quality work. That is the box jump. Let me know what you guys want to see next in the comments.